Hi, I'm Joe, and I am going to do the answer portion of my question and answer video. I asked last week, I believe, if anyone had any questions, ask me anything. So now I'm going to answer the questions. And I will link the people that ask questions down below so you can check out their channels. So the first question is from Akas at Mad for Middle Grade. Do you hit Goodwill for deals on Christmas stuff? If the answer is yes, do you have tips? Yes, I buy all sorts of things at Goodwill. I buy Christmas gifts like my mom and my sister-in-law and my brother. I don't care if the stuff is from Goodwill as long as it's in, good condition, not falling apart. We all shop at Goodwill, and so we'll buy each other gifts at Goodwill. There are certain people I don't buy gifts for at Goodwill, like my in-laws and just different people that I know would not like that. Any tips? I don't really have any tips. I don't think. Just go often. Like I go fairly regularly. And last question. Some people have holiday traditions, things they do only in December or around their favorite holiday. What are yours? I make cookies and things that I do just at Christmas. My husband likes to do the 5 days of Christmas, which is a thing he made up. Where the 5 days before Christmas, we do something as a family. Watch a movie and have like Christmas themed snacks. And by like Christmas themed snacks, I mean like Little Debbie's cakes that are shaped like Christmas trees. We're real low key here. Or we will just do something together. My boys are older, so they aren't really into crafty making things, but my son did make a gingerbread house. Actually, the house part was already done. He iced it, and it's over by my fireplace. And he's 12, and he did that. We get advent calendars. I didn't think they'd care, but on December 1st, my 12-year-old woke up and he was like, "Where's my advent calendar? I need my chocolate." So they get advent calendars. There's a place that we go to look at Christmas decorations. It's this inside thing that all these Christmas displays and animatronic like characters from Sesame Street and all these things. It is awesome. And then all the decorations are for sale. It is so cool. I hope to go and take some pictures so I can share them with you guys. Okay, then Sam at Novels and Nonsense asks, my favorite Christmas tradition is going to Kraynak. Was there one book in particular that really got you into reading? So my aunt and uncle would give me a book every year for Christmas, or was it my birthday? It was one or the other. And one year she gave me this big bind up of all of the Anne of Green Gables books, and I loved it. And then she also gave me Roald Dahl's Matilda and Witches, and I just remember laying in my bed reading those books. It was a really bad time in my life when I got Matilda and Witches, and that's like one of the things that I just remember loving and being such a comfort to me at that time was reading those two books. I should really tell her about that. What are your favorite genres of music or musical artists? I love fast songs. Do not play something slow because I will go to sleep or I will make fun of you if that's your favorite song. I'm not a nice person. I love Walk the Moon. That's an Ohio band. Yay, Ohio. I love Vampire Weekend. I just love fast songs. One book, one review asks for my favorite Christmas cookie or snack. My favorite Christmas cookie is Mrs. Freeman's sugar cookies. There was this old lady, Mrs. Freeman, that lived down the road from my mom when my mom was growing up, and she made these sugar cookies for my mom and her siblings, and we have the recipe. It is not Christmas without Mrs. Freeman's sugar cookies. Brock at Let's Read asks if I have any good home decorating tips, and I think my house is pretty homey. I don't like a lot of cluttery stuff, but textiles, blankets, and pillows just adds some warmth, and you can change them out. And also my house is freezing cold. But then as far as wall things go, I like to group some things together. When you're watching TV, pay attention to the houses that you like what's on their walls or what they have sitting around their house, and let that inspire you. Notice the placement of lamps or furniture. We've been here for a year and a half, and It has taken me a long time to get this living room set up in an arrangement that we like. Just put up what you like. Choose things that you really like, that you enjoy looking at, because they're going to be in your house, and that kind of is a representation of you. It takes a while. Sabrina at Sticachino asks, if you could change one thing about your home, what would it be? The furnace. This house is freezing. Oh my gosh, I would like move my house to Florida or something. I don't know. And what is something you miss from childhood? That's a really tough question. What do I miss from childhood? Being taken care of when I'm sick. Oh, being sick when you're an adult is awful because you still have to do everything, and you have to make your own tea, and you have to make your own soup. Oh, it's awful. Courtney Shu asks, what is your favorite classic? Pride and Prejudice. And what book can you read over and over and not get sick of? Pride and Prejudice, and The Great Gatsby, and Fahrenheit 451. Lila Wood asks, she asks what my favorite Christmas song is. This is terrible because I love this song in an ironic way, and it is Last Christmas by Wham. It's so dumb. I love it. It is such a fun song to sing, but like for real, my favorite Christmas song is Sleigh Ride. I don't care if there are the words or if it's just an instrumental. I love Sleigh Ride. My favorite Christmas book is A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Oh, I could go on for days about that book. Like, I could probably write a summary about that book that ends up being longer than the actual book. My favorite Christmas tradition, going to Kraynak's. Favorite Christmas meal. She says that she's especially curious about this one. She is from Spain. We are really low-key here about Christmas dinner. We stay home for Christmas because we have kids. My brother doesn't have kids, and my parents, they all live 45 minutes away. So they come down here on Christmas afternoon to see the kids' gifts, and we all exchange gifts. And I usually just have something really low-key because I've always had small children, and it's just a crazy day. So I would do something like just a tray of lunch meat and cheese to make sandwiches, or I would do something in the crock pot. Maybe I will start making a Christmas dinner since my kids are older, but not this year. That just sounds like too much work this year. Jane at Yes Miss Jane asks, what is going in the stockings? Our stockings back here. Stockings are hard. My older son loves Pocky, which is a Japanese treat. So I found Pocky, chocolate, and strawberry, and I bought him a bunch of that, and also batteries. I know the 12-year-old will probably also get some Pocky just because the older one, you know. And he's also getting batteries, and some candy. When they were little, I would put a big thing of bubble bath in their stockings because it took up a lot of room. Amy Lauren asks, if I could be anything, what would it be? I'd be a cat. I'm sure that's what you meant, right? Patty at I Smell Books asks, why are we so awesome? Because we have the same Christmas sweater. We just are. It's in our genes. We are awesome. Okay, how do you do your Christmas shopping? Online. Most of the gifts we buy the past 2 years have been online from Amazon. Annette at Booked All Week asks what Christmas dinner is like in the US. I kind of answered it a little bit ago. I mean, it's different for everyone. We just are very low-key, and I don't like making dinner on a regular day. There's no way I want to make dinner on Christmas Day. Nina at SCS Reads asks, what are your top 3 books that you read or reread this year? So in 2014, my top books: Water for Chocolate by Laura Esquivel. I cannot shut up about that book. Frankenstein and Fahrenheit 451. Wow. Yeah, those 3 books are awesome gift books. What is my favorite holiday song? Last Christmas. If you could spend Christmas anywhere, where would you go? Disney World. I mean, Disney World is the happiest place on earth. on a normal day. Can you imagine how it would be on Christmas Day? Oh, that would be so great. Sophie at The Uneducated Reader asks, who are your top 3 favorite bookish heroines? Lizzie Bennet. Oh, the mom in Grapes of Wrath. Mrs. Joad. I don't think she has a first name. Just Ma. Oh my goodness. She was amazing. So strong. What's her name? From Their Eyes Were Watching God. Her. Can't think of her name right now. All I can think of is Zora Neale Hurston. Okay, which fictional character would you like as your BFF? Bridget Jones or Stephanie Plum? Sue sent me a message. I believe she does not have a channel. She just comments, and she says, I've noticed that some of your books have sticky notes poking out in various places and wondering what you use them for. Here is my copy of Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, and most of the post-its are towards the beginning. When I realized I was marking so many things, I just gave up with post-its and just started writing in the book. And I underlined things. This one has a lot of notes yelling at Victor. Oh, here's where the monster, the creature, describes what he eats. He eats acorns and berries. He's a vegetarian. I just thought that was hilarious. Here is Victor is going on a diatribe about the monster and all the terrible things that the monster is doing and how he's just not doing anything. I'm just not doing anything. I'm just going to sit here and say, woe is me. I just write all sorts of stuff in here. Does he enjoy being miserable or what? That's talking about Victor because, gosh, Victor is, here, I called him a Debbie Downer over here. Gosh, Victor drove me insane. I love this book. This is an amazing book. So that's what I just mark all sorts of stuff. I don't write in many of my books. These are, I have written in this one and this one. I have a copy of The Great Gatsby that I write in, and that's it. I have other books that have a lot of post-its in it. Like I have the 75th anniversary edition of Their Eyes Were Watching God, and it is just beautiful, and it's one of the few brand new books that I bought. I did not write in that. It is full of post-its with notes on it. So that's my Q&A video. I am very happy with all the questions that I got. This was really fun. Now I need to try to edit this down to a bearable length. If you have any other questions, I will answer them in the comments. Let me know what your favorite Christmas tradition is, or one of your favorite books, or pick one of these questions and answer it. And I will talk to you later. Bye.